Although I didn't reach my 6,000 subscriber goal, I'm still blessed. I'm blessed to say that I reached another age and today is my birthday. But never mind that. Let's get started on today's reaction video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Join the family if you like tea, if you like drama, and if you just like someone else's story. This is the platform for you. Hit that subscribe button. And if you are returning, y'all already know. We don't hesitate. Let's get started.
Quick little story time on how my ex baby mama tormented me for years and tried to unalive me in the club. Okay, boom. So I just graduated high school or whatever, and I'm ready to be grown. Like, yeah, you can't tell me nothing. I'm out every weekend with the girls. You know, I'm outside. And I meet this fire young thing, okay? Well, I ain't gonna say young, we was the same age, but he was chocolate, you know, just like how I like him. And we hit it off. I mean, we with each other every single day since we seen each other at the club. Like, honey, this is my man at this point. And, you know, everybody in the background, they telling me, go girl, he a hoe, he going. But I ain't caring about what they saying, because I see this man every single day. I'm with him all the time. If we're not together, we're on the phone. Like, y'all can't tell me nothing. Like, this is my man. Okay, boom. So we about 5-6 months into, you know, our little relationship or whatever, and I'm coming to his aunt's house because that's where he living at. He living with his aunt, and you know, we get to doing grown-up stuff in the house or whatever in his room, and his aunt's best friend walked in on us and like stood at the doorway and then kind of walked away and shut the door. And I'm like, what the word? Is weird. Like, why would your aunt best friend come in here like that? So we kind of played it down or whatever. It was just weird, but we just went on or whatever. Okay, so I would say like a couple days later, I go to his aunt's house, and when I leave out in the morning, I see my tire flat, and I'm like, damn, you know. I'm like, okay, I ain't even tripping. So I get my tire fixed, whatever. You know, they don't slow down nothing. Next day, same routine. I'm going to his house every night. Like I said, that's my man. And so like his aunt and her friend used to always be in the front room or whatever. We in the back, you know, chilling, talking or whatever. And so, you know, days go by. I go outside. 2 tires flat. I'm like, hold up now. Something is not right. So now I'm talking to him about it. I'm like, dang, my tire keep going flat outside. Like, I don't know what's going on. So he ain't said nothing. You know, we don't think it's suspicious. We just think, you know, it's just common or whatever. So a couple days later, I get a call at night when I'm sleeping at his house. My grandma called my phone and she like, the police just called me and said, you know, something wrong with your car. You know, they must have ran my tag and called my grandmother or whatever. So I goes outside, y'all. Tell me why my car has been egged. I'm talking about egged down bad, like egg something serious. I'm like, hold up now. Now I know something is going on now. So I'm like, yo, nigga, you need to get to talking. What's going on? He still act like he have no clue.
Oh, he knew. He knew.
Quick little story time on how my ex baby mama tormented me for years and tried to unalive me in the club. So at this point, I know somebody is fucking with me, because first my tires getting flat and now my car has been egged. And I'm not talking about no normal egg. Like, this hoe went and got 2 dozen of eggs just for little old me. Like, dang, I mean, hate my guts, right? At this point, I know I gotta go check him, because I ain't had no weird shit like this happen until I start dealing with you. So what's going on, sir? So I go to his aunt's house, and before I can even get to him, his grandmother put me to the side. Love her down bad. Rest your beautiful soul, Meg. I loved her ever since this day. She came up to me and she kept it real. She was just like, listen here, my grandson love you to death, and he been scared to tell you that it's a girl who say she's pregnant by him, but he don't know if the baby is his, so he's been scared to tell you. That's who he think is messing with your car. I literally just turned 18. Baby mama drama? Like, I'm thinking this is gonna be my knight in shine armor. Like, this is gonna be my husband and he got a baby on the way? What? Come to find out, the woman that's claiming to be pregnant by him is the aunt's friend. So now it's all coming together. That's why she came in the room on us but didn't say nothing. So she think I done took her man. You see me and this man come in here every day, and nobody thought to, you know, run it past me that you might be pregnant by this man? That y'all had any dealings? Like, what? This is blowing my mind. My first initial thought was, how old is this woman? Like, she gotta be at least 30. Now, you would think this would be enough for a woman to be like, I'm done with this. I'm not even finna put myself into this. Nope, not me, honey. Young, dumb, and in love, honey. She gonna have to come harder than that. So, yeah, I kept dealing with him, and I end up pregnant. Now, he both our baby daddy.
That's what I was thinking. How old damn aunt was? Like, what? And then for her to have audacity to be sitting in the house every time she come in and never say nothing is crazy weird work. I wonder if she was like sneaking talking to him due to him being a young age, or I don't know, the auntie had to know. But what? I knew something when she said that kept saying something about the friend, the auntie friend.
Quick little story time on how my ex baby mama tormented me for years and tried to unalive me in the club. So years go by, and we're technically a family now. It's me, my kid's father, and our son, and then the son that he has with the other lady. Over the course of the years, she was very much bitter. I tried to give her grace because, I'm a woman first, and I kind of understand, she probably wanted to be with her kid's father. Just so happened not to be the case. But she gave very much bitter. She would drop the child off whenever. It was never a problem for me because, I never minded watching kids. And so it just like she was doing a lot of stuff out of spite. And then one particular day, me and my son was at their grandmother's house, at his mother's mom house, the one that I told you about that told me about the other girl. And so we're at her house and we're all watching TV or whatever, and the baby mama comes in with the son. This was nothing out of the ordinary because she done been around the family before. So she comes in with her son and he's eating some food, and then like my son, they're 6 or 7 years old, he wants one of his fries, and so his older brother is about to give him a fry, and the baby mama like, no, don't give him none of your food. And it just kind of threw me because, like, it's the way she said it. There's a way that you can say something. Like, I understand, you're not wanting your son to share his food, but it's just the way she said it. It just rubbed me the wrong way. And I about had enough of her shit. Like, I really been giving you grace, but now when it comes to my child, you're not finna make them feel no type of way because you feel some type of way. So me and her got into it, and we get to arguing, and I stand up. I'm ready to throw blows at this point because I've never been like the type of person that throw rocks and hide my hands. If I got an issue, I'm gonna bring it to you. So my baby daddy's sister got in between us to kind of like diffuse the situation. So we dropped it. The very next morning, me and my kid's father wake up to a loud shatter of glass, and we are both confused. Quick little story time on how my ex baby mama tormented me for years and tried to unalive me in the club. So y'all, as soon as we hear this loud noise, me and my kid's father rush to the front of the house to see what's going on. Tell me why there was a huge brick thrown through my son's window. Like, if my son was at home, he could have got hit with this brick. And like, y'all, all I see is red at this point. All I see is red because I know it's... Y'all, I kid you not, maybe like 4 or 5 days later after this incident, I pull up to the grandmother's house with my son in the back seat. As soon as I pull up, why does this girl pull up beside me on my left side? So, as I'm sitting in the car, I'm just trying to get my thoughts together because I know I'm fuming all over again. And I'm looking at my son in the back seat. It's making me even more bad because, like I'm saying, what if my son was in that room? So I get out my car. I already put it in my mind that I'm about to handle this. So I get out my car, go to her car, to her driver's side window. She's sitting on the phone. I knock on the window. She act like she don't hear me. She got the phone to her ear or whatever. I knock on it again. She opened that door just a little bit, and I slung that door open and drug her ass out. When I tell you I walked the dog on this girl, I'm talking my head on the ground. I was wop, 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 wop. I mean, when I tell you, every ounce of anger that I had in me for this woman, it came out that day. When I tell you I had her on the ground, I had my knees beside her face. So I was just like going in. I'm talking about blood everywhere. And when my knee was beside her face, she was able to bite me right here. If you can see this bite mark, I had to go get a tetanus shot because, you know, you just don't know where people been at. And so I just ended up getting up off of her because I was scared that I probably knocked this girl unconscious or something. So I ended up getting up off of her and getting in my car where my son was at. And y'all, as soon as I'm backing up, why this girl go get a flower pot and throw it on the front of my car? I don't even see how she can see because her face was bloody as I don't know what. But yeah, then I called my baby daddy and let him know, like, yeah, I didn't handle that. Okay, so I seen this girl plenty of times after this situation. You know, it was no static. I say maybe about 7 months after that incident, me and my baby daddy and my friend girls went out to the club. We went to the club on 295. I forgot what it was called then or whatever. But you know, we in the club vibing, me and my baby daddy right beside each other. He's standing beside me and my friend girl to my other side. So, you know, we vibing, having a good time. I clocked that his baby mama is in the club, but you know, like I said, I've seen her plenty of times since we fought. No static, no nothing. So I ain't even seeing her as an issue. And y'all, next thing I know, I feel this huge impact to my face. Not once, but twice. Right there, you can see the cut. Y'all, next time my baby daddy friend said I was just in a daze for a minute, like I was just, and that's what it felt like. But I did see my baby daddy strike somebody. Like when I got hit, I seen him strike somebody. So I'm like, I guess I was still in a daze trying to get my mind, because y'all, this is my temple that she hit me at. And so I'm thinking I just got punched or something. I'm just like, okay. When I came to, I seen my homegirl fighting somebody on the floor. So I go straight to her and I start helping her fight the person. I don't even know who we fighting. I just know we fighting somebody. And I know I done got hit or something. And so the bouncers end up throwing us out the club. I am bleeding profusely, like red, bright red blood just pouring out of my head, y'all. Once we get to the car and I realize that I've been hit with something like very big, like y'all, I start panicking. I go in shock mode. Like I'm shaking, I'm scared. Like I was leaking all over the club and did not have no clue that I had got hit with a damn bottle. This woman could have really took my life that night. How I was bleeding and where she hit me at, like over nothing, over a man that neither one of us is with right now. Like jealousy and envy is one hell of a drug.
Now that is crazy as heck. First of all, you would think a situation like that would die off after years later, but to be still going upset and angry over something that ain't no need to even be upset and angry about, especially years later, is crazy. To go up to somebody in the club and hit them with a bottle, you asking for jail time, you asking for life, or you asking for that person in return to take yours. Cause she could have did anything to that girl. Hitting her in the temple with a bottle is crazy work. But at the end of the day, like, if you was upset cause she got to fighting with you months before, cause you was okay after you got your ass whooped by the granny house. But if you was still upset about that months before, why you didn't handle that months before? Like, why you didn't handle the situation months before? Why you let it go by and then sneak up on her in the club and hit her with a bottle? What? So at this point, you don't even care about your own freedom, your child's life, because if you go to jail, who the hell gonna raise him? Like, I wonder what happened after that. Like, after she got hit and stuff, I wonder, did she go to the hospital? Did she press charges? What happened after that? Because you asking for jail time, or you asking for the same thing to happen to you. But why did you carry on for so many years? Like slashing her tires, egging her car, busting out a window, like for years. You had nothing else better to do. Then you was older than her, literally older than her, sitting in the living room with your best friend and doing something with her young ass nephew is wild energy to me. You had to know who you was messing with when you realized that she was way older than y'all, messing with him, got pregnant by him, and then now harassing you for years, and both y'all got a child by him now. Like, you had to know you was messing with some retarded idiot the whole time. But yeah, you got to be careful. Why do you feel the need to throw your life away by hitting somebody in the head with a bottle at a fucking club about something that you don't even have? And furthermore, neither one of y'all have at this point. Why? People just so ignorant and dumb. Go sit down somewhere. Go raise your children. Go find something else better to do. If you feel bored, go get a job. Create a new hobby. Not be waiting months later after getting your ass whooped and seeing a girl in the club and hitting her with a bottle. That should have been thrown out the window, because if you wanted to get some get back, you should have got get back the same day she whooped your butt. You should have came for round 2. Maybe the next day. But months later, maybe almost years later, and y'all still going to the same house, the granny and stuff, house, seeing each other, and you never did anything until you got in the club one night and you felt you was able to sneak up on her and hit her. Yeah. She was Looney Tune. Crazy. You guys, drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you like drama, if you like tea, if you like stories, just to hear somebody else's story, this is the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button, hype me up, because it pushes my content out to the algorithm. And if you are returning, y'all already know, but I know I still be having to say it. Like, comment, and hype this video up. Share this video. Share it. You guys, I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.